When electricity came, it was just a lot easier, a lot brighter, and I don't think you could do without electricity now.
As we grow older, we learn to appreciate these things more, but my mother had to do her washing with just a rub board, and had heated with help from what other family members to heat water in big kettles for washing. And a lot of times we'd go down to the creek and set those up so it'd be handy to water, and she'd do washings and hanging clothes on the fence, on the trees, on whatever. Then we were able to, at one point, get a washing machine also, which didn't have any place to set it except in the kitchen while it was being used. So that was quite a deal on wash day with all that set up in the kitchen.
The members knew they had a real need to electrify their communities so that they could grow, make things easier for themselves.
There were still a lot of areas, even in Adair County and Cherokee County, both, that still had not had electricity extended into some of the more extreme parts of the area. And those people were so anxious to get the power, the ones that were getting it, but also the neighbors were very cooperative also, because they wanted their neighbors to have electricity, that you could get easements real easy, and if we had trouble locating somebody, they might even volunteer to go find the guy that needed to be contacted and get an easement from them.
Some people cleared their own right of way, which helped them to get the power faster. And so anyway, it was a real community deal to get things started and get the ball rolling.
It was something to watch those guys when they first started working on putting up poles, stringing the wire line through there, and man, that was my everyday thing, was go watch them.
The cooperative extended beyond just the employees. The people were all involved in the cooperative effort. On the 14th of May 1956, I started to work for Ozarks. We working on the line construction crew, and that meant cutting trees for right-of-way with hand cross-cut saws and chopping axes, and digging holes for the poles with a regular 9-foot-long post hole diggers and a bar, and used a lot of dynamite because of all the rocks in the area. But we dug for the first, probably maybe for 10 years that I worked there, we dug all the holes by hand with those hand tools.
It was really rough work, digging the holes was the biggest job.
Later on, we did get to start using chainsaws somewhere around probably 59 or 60 before we had our first chainsaws. We got the first truck that had a hydraulic operated boom that folded over. And we thought that was really a big deal.
Now you hear people talk, they say, good days back then. But I guess it was kind of rough days.